The wind howled a mournful tune across the Yorkshire moors, its eerie melody echoing through the desolate landscape. The moors, vast and untamed, seemed to stretch endlessly under the stormy sky, a place where nature reigned supreme and human presence felt insignificant. Rain lashed down, turning the ancient stones slick and treacherous. Each drop seemed to carry with it a weight of history, as if the very heavens were weeping for the secrets these stones had witnessed over millennia. The ground, already saturated, began to form small rivulets that snaked their way through the rocky terrain. It was a night for huddled sheep and warm hearths, most certainly not a night for strange occurrences. The sheep, sensing the storm's fury, pressed closer together, their woolly bodies providing mutual warmth and comfort. Inside the cozy homes scattered across the moors, families gathered around crackling fires, seeking solace from the tempest outside. And yet the universe often pays little heed to our earthly expectations. The sky, a canvas of dark, swirling clouds, was periodically illuminated by jagged streaks of lightning, each bolt a reminder of nature's unpredictable power. It was as if the storm itself was a harbinger of something beyond the ordinary, for on that very night, amidst the crashing thunder and blinding lightning, something extraordinary occurred. The storm's ferocity seemed to reach a crescendo, and in that moment the heavens opened up, revealing a spectacle that defied explanation. A flash, a boom, and a curious object hurtled from the heavens to crash land in a farmer's field, not far from a ring of standing stones that had stood sentinel for millennia. The object, glowing with an otherworldly light, created a crater upon impact, sending shockwaves through the earth and air. The sheep, startled, scattered. Their panicked bleats filled the air as they fled from the source of the disturbance, their instincts driving them to seek safety from the unknown. The farmer, tucked snugly in his bed, merely grumbled and rolled over, oblivious to the extraordinary event unfolding just beyond his doorstep. He remained cocooned in the warmth of his blankets, his dreams undisturbed by the chaos outside. But the women, the women, they felt it, a stirring in the air, a shift in the very fabric of reality. Their senses, attuned to the mysteries of the world, detected the anomaly that had just occurred. A stirring in their souls, a pull towards the ancient stones, a sense that something momentous had transpired. Drawn by an invisible force, they made their way through the storm, their determination unwavering despite the elements. 10 women, each unique, each extraordinary, drawn together by fate and a shared destiny. Their paths, though varied, had led them to this singular moment, a convergence of lives and purposes that would shape the future in ways they could not yet comprehend. As dawn broke, painting the sky in hues of rose and gold, they converged upon the crash site. The first light of day revealed the extent of the damage, the twisted metal and scorched earth, a stark contrast to the serene beauty of the morning. There, amidst the twisted metal and flickering lights, lay a sight that would forever alter the course of their lives. A small alien boy, his eyes wide with wonder and fear. The boy, a being from beyond the stars, represented a mystery and a challenge, a call to adventure that the women could not ignore. There was Agatha, the village healer, her hands gnarled with age, her eyes sparkling with ancient wisdom and kindness, and Eleanor, the headmistress, stern yet kind, her mind a treasure trove of invaluable knowledge. There was Fiona, the blacksmith, muscles rippling beneath her leather apron, her heart as strong as the steel she forged. And let's not forget Grace, the vicar, her faith unwavering, her compassion truly boundless. And Harriet, the artist, who saw the world through vibrant colors and bold, expressive strokes, and Iris, the musician, her melodies capable of soothing the most troubled soul and heart. There was also Jasmine, the gardener, her hands calloused but gentle, her knowledge of life cycles profound and deep, and Kathleen, the astronomer, her head always in the clouds, her mind alight with the mysteries of the vast cosmos. And lastly, there was Lillian, the storyteller, her voice weaving tales of wonder and adventure, her words igniting the flames of imagination. These were the women who found the young alien boy, his skin tinged with an otherworldly hue, his clothing strange and unfamiliar. 10 very different women, yet united in their compassion and their unwavering belief that every life, no matter how small or strange, deserves love and protection. Agatha, with her gentle touch, tended to the boy's injuries, teaching him the healing power of herbs. She showed him how nature provides remedies for our ailments, and how to respect and harness these gifts. Through her, he learned that healing is not just a physical act, but also an emotional and spiritual journey. Agatha's lessons were not just about treating wounds, but about understanding the interconnectedness of all living things and the importance of nurturing them, and the importance of caring for all living things. She taught him to see the beauty in every leaf and petal, to understand the delicate balance of ecosystems, and to appreciate the role each organism plays in the web of life. Her teachings instilled in him a deep sense of responsibility towards the environment and a commitment to preserving it for future generations. Eleanor, with infinite patience, taught him the written word, opening up worlds of history, science, and literature. She showed him that through reading and writing he could explore distant lands, meet fascinating characters, and uncover the mysteries of the universe. Eleanor's lessons were not just about literacy, but about the power of knowledge and the importance of lifelong learning. She encouraged him to ask questions, seek answers, and never stop being curious. Fiona, in her forge, instilled in him the value of hard work, perseverance, and the satisfaction of creating something with one's own hands. She taught him that true craftsmanship requires dedication, patience, and a willingness to learn from mistakes. Fiona's forge was a place of transformation, where raw materials were shaped into tools and art, and where the boy learned the importance of resilience and the joy of seeing a project through to completion. Grace, in her sermons and through her actions, taught him about compassion, forgiveness, and the importance of standing up for what is right, even when it is difficult. She showed him that true leadership is about serving others, listening to their needs, and acting with integrity. Grace's teachings were a beacon of hope and moral guidance, helping him navigate the complexities of human relationships and the challenges of making ethical decisions. Harriet, with a paintbrush in his hand, showed him the beauty in everyday life, the power of observation, and the importance of expressing oneself creatively. She taught him to see the world through an artist's eyes, to find inspiration in the mundane, and to communicate his emotions through color and form. Harriet's lessons were about more than just painting. They were about finding one's voice and using it to share one's unique perspective with the world. Iris, through music, taught him the language of emotions, the power of melody to soothe and inspire, and the joy of creating harmony. She showed him that music is a universal language that can bridge gaps, heal wounds, and bring people together. Iris's lessons were about the emotional depth and connectivity that music provides, teaching him to express his feelings and connect with others on a profound level through the art of sound. Jasmine, in her garden, instilled in him a love for nature, the patience to nurture life, and the understanding that everything is interconnected. She taught him the cycles of growth, the importance of seasons, and the rewards of tending to the earth. Jasmine's garden was a classroom where he learned about sustainability, the importance of biodiversity, and the joy of watching life flourish under his care. Kathleen, with her telescope, ignited his curiosity about the universe, the vastness of space, and the endless possibilities that lay beyond the stars. She taught him to dream big, to look beyond the horizon, and to seek out the unknown. Kathleen's lessons were about the wonder of discovery and the excitement of exploration, encouraging him to always keep his eyes on the stars and his mind open to new possibilities. And Lillian, with her stories, filled his head with heroes and villains, adventures and lessons, teaching him the power of narrative to shape minds and inspire hearts. She showed him that stories are a way to understand the world, to learn from the past, and to imagine the future. Lillian's tales were a source of wisdom and inspiration, helping him to develop empathy, creativity, and a sense of wonder about the world around him. Growing up in the village, nestled amidst the rolling hills, Orion always felt a sense of wonder and curiosity about the world around him. The village was a place where time seemed to stand still, where the traditions of the past were cherished, and the beauty of nature was ever present. The boy, whom they named Orion, was an oddity, a curiosity. His origins were shrouded in mystery, and the villagers often whispered about the strange circumstances of his arrival. Yet, despite the initial skepticism, Orion's infectious curiosity and boundless energy endeared him to everyone. Under the watchful eyes and loving guidance of the 10 women who took him in, he blossomed. These women, each with their own unique skills and wisdom, became his mentors and protectors. They taught him the ways of the village, the secrets of the land, and the stories of their ancestors. He learned their language, their customs, their hopes and dreams. He absorbed their knowledge like a sponge, eager to understand the world he had been thrust into. The elders shared with him tales of bravery, love, and loss, instilling in him a deep respect for the past and a hope for the future. He explored the rambling old house they shared, each room a testament to the unique personality of its occupant. The house was a labyrinth of memories, filled with relics and mementos from different eras. Orion found solace in its nooks and crannies, each discovery a new adventure. He roamed the village, playing hide and seek in the churchyard, his laughter echoing through the ancient stones. The village children became his companions, and together they created a world of imagination and play. Helping Fiona in her forge, he marveled at the transformation of raw metal into beautiful tools and ornaments. The heat of the forge and the rhythmic clang of the hammer became a familiar and comforting presence in his life. Listening with rapt attention to Lillian's stories in the flickering firelight, he was transported to distant lands and ancient times. Her tales of heroism and adventure fueled his imagination and inspired his dreams. He wasn't shielded from the world, not entirely. The village was a microcosm of the larger world, and Orion was keenly aware of its complexities and challenges. He accompanied Agatha on her rounds, witnessing both the fragility of life and the resilience of the human spirit. Agatha's compassion and strength left a lasting impression on him, teaching him the importance of empathy and service. He helped Grace with her work at the soup kitchen, seeing firsthand the hardships some faced and the importance of lending a helping hand. The experience opened his eyes to the inequalities and struggles that existed even in their small community. He saw the faces of those in need, their stories etched in their eyes, and he felt a deep sense of responsibility to make a difference. The lessons he learned in the soup kitchen stayed with him, shaping his values and guiding his actions. He even ventured into the nearby town with Fiona, marveling at the hustle and bustle, the cacophony of sounds, the sheer diversity of human life. The town was a stark contrast to the tranquility of the village, and it fascinated him. The market was a riot of colors and smells, with vendors hawking their wares and people from all walks of life mingling together. Orion's eyes widened with wonder as he took in the sights and sounds, each moment a new discovery. But it was during the long summer evenings, under the watchful gaze of the stars, that Orion truly felt the pull of his dual heritage. The night sky, with its infinite expanse, seemed to whisper secrets to him, calling him to explore the unknown. Kathleen, with her vast knowledge of astronomy, told him of distant galaxies, of celestial wonders, of the possibility of other life forms scattered across the cosmos. Her stories ignited a spark within him, a yearning to understand the mysteries of the universe. She showed him how to read the stars, how to navigate by their light, and how to dream of worlds beyond their own. The night sky became his canvas, and he painted it with his dreams and aspirations. As he gazed up at the stars, he couldn't help but wonder about his own origins, about the planet he had left behind, about the family he had never known. The stars held the answers to his questions, and he was determined to find them. The night sky was a constant reminder of the vastness of the universe and his place within it. It filled him with a sense of awe and wonder, and a desire to explore the unknown. He couldn't help but wonder about his own origins, about the planet he had left behind, about the family he had never known. The questions swirled in his mind, driving him to seek answers. The horizon beckoned to him, a promise of adventures yet to come, of mysteries waiting to be unraveled. He felt a deep connection to the stars, as if they held the key to his past and his future. And as he stood there, feeling the weight of the universe on his shoulders, he knew that his journey was just beginning. The village had given him a foundation, but the stars would guide him to his destiny.